Hi, this is Richard from Jones Brothers Coffee in Amsterdam. So today we're going to talk about the differences between dark roast and medium roast coffees. I get asked this question a lot. What is the difference? Which one should I choose? What am I going to expect in my cup as a result? So I'm going to explain. Okay, so let me start by firstly talking about roasting profiles. So this is how we roast the coffee. So with a dark roast coffee, as you might expect, the combination of temperature, time, and airflow is slightly different to a medium roasted coffee. In general, dark roasted coffees are roasted at a higher temperature, not necessarily for longer, but the airflow combination of that brings out the color and the flavors to be slightly different. Specialty coffee, we tend to roast out at a lower average temperature and for longer to allow the flavors to mature a bit more slowly in the roasting machine. And as a result of that, you get different flavors at the end. Let's take a look at what they look like and when they finished. Okay, so let's take a look at these two cups here. You can see the fundamental differences between a dark roast bean and a medium roast bean. So let's take the dark roast first. Basically, the flavors that come out as a result of roasting the coffee at a higher temperature tend to be on the more intense and rich. Words like bold tend to be used a lot, and the coffee flavors tend to be more on the dark chocolate side, and you might get hints of nuts and a little bit of dried fruit sweetness. But in general, these coffees are more classic, more traditional. They taste stronger as a result of the roasting process, and that's a big and important difference between this and specialty coffee. With medium roasted coffees, we tend to have more subtle flavors. They're more complex. They demonstrate more of what's happened at the origin, at the farm, and as a result of the careful processing and the longer roasting, we have more flavors to think about. And it can be anything from milk chocolate and fruit sweetness and tea-like finishes and words like brightness and acidity. All of these things more accurately describe what's going on in your cup in a specialty coffee. Okay, I never talk about better or worse in coffees. They're just different. So if you'd like to taste the difference between the Big Shot and the Jones blend, then go to jonesbrotherscoffee.com or click the link below.